The silence strikes like a physical blow. The halls of the renowned Lost Masters Museum of Fine Art were never meant to be silent. Yet on the morning of March 3, 2025, they echoed with a haunting emptiness. What was supposed to be the triumphant launch of the century's most ambitious exhibit, the Lost Masters Collection, instead became a void of confusion, fear, and disbelief. Every piece gone. No broken locks, no tampered sensors, no signs of intrusion, just blank spaces where priceless art once stood. Dr. Elena Vasquez's coffee cup shatters against marble floors as she stares at the impossible, empty walls stretching before her like accusations. The Lost Masters exhibition, 3 years of her life's work, has simply ceased to exist. 47 masterpieces worth $2.1 billion have vanished overnight. Van Gogh's Starry Night over the Rhone, Da Vinci's recently authenticated Portrait of Isabella, Picasso's Guernica, flown from Madrid under military escort, all gone without explanation. Elena stumbles toward the wall where Van Gogh's swirling cosmos should dance eternally. Her palm touches warm plaster, impossibly warm, as if the painting had been there moments before, leaving behind ghostly energy. Her phone buzzes with a cheerful text about the morning news crew scheduled for opening day coverage. The irony cuts deep. Detective Marcus Cole has investigated art theft for 15 years, but nothing has prepared him for this. 47 security monitors tell the same maddening story. Absolutely nothing happened between midnight and 6 a.m. No shadowy figures, no sophisticated equipment, no signs of any human presence. Then comes the anomaly. At exactly 2:33 a.m., across every camera simultaneously, a brief flicker occurs, like reality itself experiencing static. Chief Security Officer James Wright has reviewed the footage hundreds of times. Motion sensors designed to detect falling leaves registered nothing. Pressure plates calibrated for coffee cups remained silent. Elena enters the security office, her professional composure cracked like ancient paint. Dark circles under her eyes betray a sleepless night questioning her own sanity. The weight of describing her losses, the weeping angel discovered in Roman ruins, Moonlight Sonata thought destroyed in World War II, threatens to break her completely. But something flickers in her expression when discussing security protocols. A knowledge she hasn't shared, a secret that makes her eyes dart away from direct questions. Dr. Sarah Chen, the museum's authentication expert, notices what everyone else missed. A faint lavender scent lingers in the air, not chemical cleaning products, but something organic, ethereal. Temperature readings show an inexplicable 15-degree drop at exactly 2:33 a.m. On the marble floor lies a single white cotton glove. Not modern latex, but vintage cotton from the early 20th century. The fabric appears aged yet shows no dust, as if placed there moments before discovery. Electromagnetic readings reveal massive energy fluctuations at 2:33 a.m., signatures consistent with powerful electrical equipment that shouldn't exist in the building. The security guards' testimonies create an even stranger puzzle. Multiple staff members report memory gaps during the crucial 90-minute window. Others describe overwhelming drowsiness and hearing classical music echoing through empty halls. Most disturbing, the overnight supervisor claims she saw shadowy figures moving among the paintings on her monitors, a vision lasting only seconds before screens returned to normal. Cole's investigation into Elena's background reveals the impossible truth. Her bookshelf contains volumes on quantum physics and temporal mechanics alongside art history texts. Hidden correspondence with Dr. Wilhelm Hartmann, a controversial physicist studying parallel dimensions through electromagnetic fields, tells a disturbing story. Elena's personal journal, carelessly left open, chronicles her terminal cancer diagnosis 6 months prior, stage 4 pancreatic cancer, with less than a year to live. The pages reveal her desperate search for a way to preserve her life's work beyond death, leading her to Hartman's radical theories about dimensional preservation. The final entry, dated 2 days before the exhibition opening, reveals the horrifying truth. Elena had discovered through government intelligence contacts that coordinated terrorist attacks would target major cultural institutions within months. Rather than watch her life's work burn, she'd chosen an unthinkable alternative. Hidden in the museum's basement, Cole discovers sophisticated equipment that shouldn't exist: electromagnetic field generators, quantum resonance chambers, and devices defying conventional physics. The energy readings from 2:33 a.m. suddenly makes terrible sense. Elena hadn't stolen the paintings. She transported them to what Hartman called a preservation dimension, a parallel reality where they would exist safely until humanity could reclaim them. This is Digital True Crime. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Cole finds Elena surrounded by photographs of every piece from the exhibition, appearing to have aged years and days. She knows why he's come and is prepared for this moment. The truth emerges slowly, painfully. Elena explains her impossible choice. Watch $2.1 billion in irreplaceable human heritage burn in the coming attacks, or risk everything on untested dimensional theories. The paintings aren't gone. They're safe in a parallel dimension, accessible through the same electromagnetic process that sent them away. Each masterpiece represented a personal connection to humanity's creative spirit. She had spent her career rescuing art from private collections and war zones, believing cultural heritage belongs to all humanity. Facing mortality, she couldn't bear losing these treasures to violence. The dimensional transfer required enormous personal sacrifice. The process needed a living consciousness as an anchor point between realities. Elena volunteered herself, knowing it would likely kill her. The electromagnetic fields necessary to open dimensional rifts caused massive cellular damage. She had essentially traded her life for the art's preservation. Cole realizes he's not investigating a crime, but witnessing ultimate sacrifice. Elena's theft was motivated by love, for art, for humanity, for the future. Her cancer has accelerated dramatically from electromagnetic exposure. She has days left to live, and with her death, the knowledge of retrieving the paintings may die forever. Elena's hospital room overlooks the museum where her life's work once resided. Connected to machines keeping her alive, her mind remains sharp, focused on passing crucial knowledge before it's too late. Cole sits beside her bed, grappling with the most difficult decision of his career. The terrorist threat proves accurate. Intelligence confirms coordinated attacks planned against cultural institutions worldwide. Elena's illegal actions may have saved not just 47 pieces, but inspired security measures protecting thousands of other artworks. Her dimensional preservation method, though dangerous, represents revolutionary cultural heritage protection. Elena's final request breaks Cole's heart. She doesn't ask for forgiveness, only that someone continue her work. The dimensional bridge remains open, but operating retrieval equipment requires knowledge existing only in her mind. Without proper training, recovery attempts could scatter the masterpieces across infinite parallel realities forever. The detective faces an impossible choice between justice and mercy, between law and love. Elena's crime was motivated by the purest intentions, yet remains a crime nonetheless. In her final moments, she represents both history's greatest art thief and its greatest preservationist. Dr. Elena Vasquez dies quietly, her last words witnessed by a night nurse. They're safe now. They're finally safe. The basement laboratory is dismantled by federal agents, its equipment stored in classified facilities. Dr. Hartman's research suddenly receives massive government funding, though he refuses to discuss his new projects. Detective Cole requests a transfer 6 months later, maintaining that Elena was a victim rather than a perpetrator, though he never specifies what she was a victim of. The predicted terrorist attacks never materialize, with security experts crediting enhanced protection measures inspired by the mysterious museum disappearance. The exhibition space remains permanently closed for structural renovations, showing no progress. Museum guards report strange flickering lights in the East Wing at night. Visitors occasionally glimpse familiar masterpieces on empty walls, visible only from peripheral vision. These reports are dismissed as imagination. Most unsettling, electromagnetic readings continue showing anomalous spikes at exactly 2:33 a.m. every night, as if something is still trying to communicate across impossible distances. The Elena Vasquez case remains officially unsolved. No arrests, no answers, just a void. And the haunting idea that maybe, just maybe, what was taken was never meant to be found. 47 missing masterpieces are listed as location unknown in international databases, their value now exceeding $3 billion. In a world obsessed with possession, the disappearance of the 47 masterpieces is more than a crime. It's a mirror, a reflection of our desire to own, to display, to control beauty. But art was never about control. It was always about wonder. Perhaps the true masterpiece isn't what was on the walls, but what was left behind in their absence. And maybe in that silence, we hear the only truth that matters. Some things are not meant to be understood, only remembered. What do you think happened to those 47 masterpieces? Was Elena's sacrifice justified, or did her actions represent the ultimate betrayal of public trust? Leave your theories in the comments below. And if this mystery fascinated you, this is Digital True Crime. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the mysteries we uncover next.